Sorry for the delay. Hi, y'all. You bought something yesterday. Oh, I'm interested. Uh, Sorry I was a little late. I couldn't find my glove, and it turns out it was just sitting on the couch. I just didn't see it. That and I did need to get some water. I haven't had any water today, and water's important. So I figured today we can continue the picture that I had been working on the last art stream. Um, do some coloring. Um, Scions and Spellcraft. If is that the book? Oh, the Commander deck. Aw, lucky. I can't find them anywhere. They're all gone here. But that's awesome. That's really awesome. I just want a pack and, you know, two cards. I just want two cards, and we know which cards they're gonna be. Vodka. Yeah, I think that would make a very interesting stream. Um, Maybe someday I'll do some like call them like a sips and stroke type thing where yeah, we get we get a little tipsy. Would be nice. Less than 40 bucks? Oh man, where the heck was I? Broke. That's where I'm at. That's where I was broke. Um but yeah, I apologize for Tuesday. Tuesday I was not feeling up to 100%. And when it comes to me not feeling so great, I would rather take a day off than, be a humdrum, miserable person on my stream. So that, today I'm doing better. Not 100% again, but I'm doing better. Um, Better enough to be able to help create with you guys. Um, but yeah, where am I? Nope. There we go. Um, but yeah, so um, I will do the Fall Guys thing at some point. Maybe I'll do like cuz I know I need to I need to try it. I need to get some of the stuff for Lace. Um, at least get her the emote or something. Um, so I will do the Fall Guys thing at some point. Um, I just, I don't know. I don't know what today is like. I'm kind of a mess today too. I'm like kind of all over the place. At least my brain is. It's just one of those days. Which is why I picked coloring because coloring um definitely is zen to me. Like it kind of grounds me um because it is kind of meditative. Um you know, uh art therapy type stuff. Uh which these I might fix the color a little bit more. Where are all those colors? There they are. Her calf muscle looks really, like, big to me. So we're gonna kind of make it smaller. Nice. Yeah, I won't get to eat until after stream, but that's usually how it goes. But I did eat it. I had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich before, like about maybe around 2:30-ish. So I should not be starving by the end of the stream like I usually am. I think it's gotta be right here. Where is it again? Right here it looks weird. Yeah, that's a little better, I think. I'm also using a very small blender. Let's up that blender a little bit. There we go. Hi, Natasha. We are continuing the picture that I started, the illustration I started the other day. Let's see. Yeah, that looks a bit better to me. And then this one we were going to do I have it on the darker? Yes, I do. I probably should have just done it in purple and then added the pink later, but we're gonna go backwards. Excuse me. There's that peanut butter and jelly. One of my favorite things to do with colors, and I learned this not that long ago, to be honest, on how to get your colors to pop a bit more. It used to be to where, like, whenever I would draw them, use certain colors and try and darken the tone or lighten the tone, I would basically go darker on the scale, on the color scale. And I've learned not to do that because it looks better when you work with the next color down. So whenever I use red, whenever I have to color something red, the highlights and stuff like that are all going to be orange. It makes it pop so much more, and that's the same thing with the purple. Next color up lighter is pink, so you work it and you get a pink, and it adds to it. It gets it so much brighter, and I think that's awesome. I think that's an awesome tidbit. What I do need to do is I need to erase, which I'm gonna have to manually erase because I know my lines are not solid. But that's okay because that's what I wanted. I didn't want them to be so solid like I usually do. Hands are just going to be the hardest part because it's just you got to be so careful. Wait, I think I messed up. Yeah, I messed up just a little. There we go. I've been trying to draw a lot more lately. Like, I want to try and draw like every day just because I think that might, help my skills a little bit. Um, it's just a matter of doing it. Um, but I've been doing some sketching. I've been working on my guys. When I started drawing, I all the characters I had were all female. So I learned how to draw just females. And it's not like and I could draw guys, but just they don't look very masculine. Um but this it's kind of changed, but I also use references now. So references are always important. But I really want to get better at doing my faces, add some more to them, and be a bit more detailed. Trying, you know. What I really want to do is I want to do some comics. I haven't done a comic in a little while. It's been about a year and a half since I did my last comic. And that was like gosh, how many pages was that? I think my last comic I did was 8 pages. I did a longer one before that, and then I did an even longer one, but I never finished coloring it because it was just so much, so much to color. But I have stories to tell, and I want to tell them. And I think the only way to do that to me is I really want to see it in comic form. Okay. And her pants, since we've kind of finished it. I still have to do some more highlights, I think. But I think we'll do that in a different way. Where's my Myers? There it is. Find some holes in the... Like, I want to make the wrinkles a little more pronounced. It's just refining details. Nope, didn't mean to do that. There it is. Really? It's the only thing about working with thinner lines. Oh, McDonald's. McDonald's is like my guilty pleasure. I love McDonald's French fries like no one's business. But I know it's like every time I eat it, I know it's like this is so terrible for me. But I still eat it and I love it. It's my guilty pleasure. There we go. Oh, that's what I forgot to do. The feet. We'll fix that. Darn it. Darn it. There we go. All right, let's fix the feet. Forgot about that. Oh no. Where's my Myers again? Hands and feet, man. Hands and feet. Yeah, I forgot over here too. The toes didn't get filled in. It happens. I should line that. Hang on, let me do that real quick. That's better. It's not the greatest, but it's better. Ooh, yeah, I should fix that too. Delete. We don't need that one. Here we go. Soften that curve up a little. Yeah, it's better. Oh, McRib is back. That figures. Nah, I'm a Big Mac girl. I've eaten Big Macs since I was like 11, and it's not changing. I'll get a quarter pounder here and there, but for the most part, it's Big Macs. But the McRib is good. All right, let's fix this one. I have some more ideas for some other illustrations I really want to do. I just need to get my references for it set up. I think that'd be fun. Hey, Sneaks! How are you? Thank you for joining. We're just gonna chill. Today's just gonna be a chill day, and I messed that up a little bit down here. Alright, is there any more that I missed? Yes, there's a whole thing right here that I missed. There. So yeah, this week I'll probably play Final Fantasy sometime this weekend, and maybe I'll do a stream. We'll see how I've been feeling. This has been a rough week. I don't know if anybody else has had a rough week, but this has been kind of a rough week this week. But I think it's the change of the season and the weather, at least where I'm at, has been like up and down. Like today was really nice. It was really pretty out. Um but a couple of days ago it was freaking freezing. So I think the weather is just honestly messing with people because it's certainly messing with me. Oh, the triple cheeseburger. Spice Spicy McCrispy. That is a good band name. Just putting it out there. Spicy McCrispy. It rolls off the tongue. Okay. Nope. There we go. Now we've got all the skin tone done. I'm excited to get to the shirt for this because I have a technique that I wanna try, but I want to finish the pants first. Aw, poor Rusty. Oh, that's good. It could always be worse and just move on. Yeah, that is true. I've always been someone who has kind of lamented that I feel like I do when other people might have it so much worse. And it's just, it's just kind of, it's just one of those things. When your brain wants to not be your friend, it's rough to get through it. But, you know, getting out of bed, that's what I was told today. Was that, out of everything, if you feel the first positive thing that you can think happen during the day would be the fact that you got out of bed. Which, I mean, it's kind of morose, but at the same time it's true, everything life is an effort. And sometimes getting out of bed is very difficult, especially when it's freezing out. Um but yeah, but that's part of the reason why art streamed today. Because a lot of the times with Final Fantasy, because of my setup, um, my TV is small. Like, it's far away. My TV is not small, but it is far enough away to where it's like a very small thing and I have to focus on it. Um, and so it gets kind of tiring. It gets very exhausting at times. And I just didn't have the spoons for it. But I had already had my computer out. I already had my things open. So I'm like, why don't I just do an art stream and continue what we started from the other day? So here we are. Almost there. But no, I'm glad Rusty got some meds. Sweet boy. I live vicariously through all you people who have pets. I sadly do not. I have difficulty taking care of myself. Forget about taking care of something else. I'm just gonna color all over here because I don't know how I did with her hair. That'll be covered right there, but here I need to erase. All right. Now we get to do this. All right, how am I doing this? Mm, there we go. Let's get a little bigger. We're gonna make the shadows a little more extreme here. Aw, is that Boondocks? But no, that's I mean, that's very right, you know. Everything's an achievement if you think about it. Oh yeah, we used to watch Boondocks all the time. We still do every so often. But yep, yep. We know Boondocks. My shadows are like all over the place right now. Let me see how that looks. Mm, yeah. All right, and then I don't know if I want to go any darker or not. I mean, that's really dark. I guess we can go really light on it and do some cross hatching to. I guess yeah, because I've got over here. I'm trying to be not so like so much of a perfectionist. Uh, I know. I'm trying to think of a light source, and it is very. I'm trying to get it maybe this way, that way. Um, we'll get a light source. Don't worry. Um, my favorite quote is, "I always say the absence of evidence is not the evidence of absence." Yep. Simply because you don't have evidence that something does exist does not mean you have evidence of something that doesn't exist. Well, what I'm saying is that there are known knowns and that there are known unknowns, but there are also unknown unknowns, things we don't know that we don't know. Yeah, that's a good uh that's a good Riley quote. That's a good one. But yes, we are getting a light source. It's gonna be a messy one at the moment. Oh, it was Rummy? Really? I thought it was Riley. It does make sense though. It is a really good quote. It's been a while since I've watched the entire thing. We've watched episodes here and there lately. Like maybe about a month or so ago we watched. That's right, it was. I can hear it now. Yep. Yep. Oh man. But yeah, I know that that was an episode that we were I think we didn't get to just when we were doing it. So, it's been a while. All right. Let's do this. Do this. Do that. Let me see. All right, shall we blend and see what blending does? Is blending time. A little bit bigger. Yeah, that works. Mm, I need to do this. There we go. And we'll detail out these folds later. Yeah, it's kind of very US centric. Uh but I want to say that they actually have it at least over at the UK. in the UK. But it is very it's very obvious that it is in Atlanta. Um, or at least that's where Aaron, grew up and where a lot of his inspo comes from. And Atlanta is it's definitely its own place, that's for sure. It also has terrible traffic. I have driven in traffic in New England, in Houston, in New York City. I have driven in all of those places. And let me tell you, nothing is like Atlanta traffic. It is a battlefield. Hmm. I think we might have gone a little too dark, but we'll fix that. We can fix that just using the original color. I've been in the traffic in Houston, and that can be pretty bad at times. Thank you for the follow, Faye. I appreciate everybody who follows. I really do. I've been at this streaming thing for a year and a half now, and I still appreciate everybody who joins in and joins the community and okay. I don't know if it's like I should go. I don't know. Hmm. Well, let's get rid of the outside so that I can figure out my detailing because we're going to make this a little more detailed. It's with the folds. That's where it gets rough. Come on. There are some people who do select. They do selections and stuff like that. I don't know. I just kind of I have always been in the habit of deleting. Oh, in our Discord? Yeah, I have my own little channel, uh, which will have we have the updates as to when either me or Ravens goes online. Um, and yeah, I mean that's where you find most of, the time us our news and just talking it up and yeah. But I do everything from gaming to art, obviously. There are some times where I'll do like a little cozy corner type thing and I'll do like crochet or or something crafty. I like to shake things up. I like to change things up a bit. That doesn't exactly do so well with the algorithm, but I'll deal. I probably don't have to erase this because of the hair, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I have a lot of fun whenever I do that. Um, I actually need to I need to get to work on Christmas presents. I need to figure out a better schedule. There's always so much more that I want to do, and it's just a matter of having the energy or the time. I also don't want to go on when Raven is on. So we split things up. Is that okay? Yeah. I thought that oh shoot. I thought that I didn't delete a line. I mean some of the color. Oh darn it. I hate when I do that. Oh no. Here we go. But but yeah, I like to change things up. I like things different and I have a lot of different interests, so really there's some more that I didn't get. Okay. I hate when I do that. It's like you erase just to find out that you like didn't do it. Like you missed spaces, you missed parts. Whoops. All right. Almost. Just gotta get up here. Oh, that was a total mess up. So I looked at some of my other art streams and I realized how much that I spin things. So I always I want to apologize to you guys for how often like everything goes in circles because I ended up taking the video and speeding it up and I got almost got sick just watching it. And I'm like, "Why do I turn this so many times?" It's the angle, that's why. Uh I'd be turning my sketchbook in my lap if I had a physical sketchbook too. So it's so much easier on the wrist. I don't do as much traditional as I used to. All right. So I'm trying to figure out if is it this color? Let's find the color. What color did I use? Is we used whatever that color is. And I'm gonna use soy oil right here. I like this brush because it blends when I'm working. Hey, I mean, if I, you know, am good background music, I'm happy with being background music or background sound, I should say. I feel like that's too dark. I might have made it too dark. It's so hard to tell. Yeah, with the speed paints. Yeah. I had what's cool is that like with Clip Studio, and I keep forgetting to do it whenever I start. But Clip Studio has a feature to where you can record your process, and it does it in a movie uh, that like doesn't spin or anything like that. It just basically it goes over and you can watch how you drew. Uh, I keep on forgetting to activate it. And it bothers me that I keep on forgetting to activate it because I'm like, well, I could have put this up on YouTube and you could see how awesome it looks when it's just drawn in 1 minute. I'll remember someday. One of these days. This part's really, and maybe this part a little bit too. I'm trying to see if I can maybe lighten it up a bit. So the colors aren't that extreme. We're gonna do that and then we're gonna take our blender. Ooh, make it smaller though. Let's see if we can lighten this up a bit. Yeah, it's hard because like I'm the shirt is in a gray value. Um, I know it looks a little bit blue, but this is all it's all grays. Um, I think it's just oh that's Blender. I think the shadow just it needs to be over a little bit more. I think. So we've got some shadow right here. That looks a bit better. All right, where's our blender? Let's go down to yeah, that's good. Like I keep saying, I'm wanting to keep this a bit messy. I don't I want my brush strokes to be seen. My phone keeps scaring the crap out of me. All right. Now I'm trying to figure out whether I want to do a Lords of Dogtown or if I want to do Sublime. Right there. Let's see. Because Kaylee Kaylee did a lot of skating when she was younger. So the Lords of Dogtown, but then there's also Sublime, which I love Sublime. Uh, but what's good about this is we're gonna go to that and transform. We're gonna do a mesh transformation. We're gonna up this. Maybe not so much that one. All right. This is the fun part. Yeah, Kaylee wears a lot of band shirts. Oh, didn't mean to do that. This is the fun part. It's you kind of have to think um, in 3D almost and see the shapes that you have going. Um, I could probably move this over just a little. No, always one of those really cool features is um the mesh transformation. It's always really cool to be able to do something with it. Let's bring this up a little. All right. I think we got it. And then we're gonna... There we go. Boop. All right, let's do some of the pants again. Let's see. I can get rid of the Lords of Dogtown one. We'll do that on another picture. That just looks too good to me. All right. Pants. And then we wanted, well, it's this color. So we'll get our soy oil out again. Ah, darn it. I hate when I do that. That's okay though. Do some detailing. Detailing's always, it always adds just that, just enough to it. All right, and then we're gonna blend that a little. Just so we'll blend this a little too. Again, I don't want to overdo it. I want to keep that painterly feel. Okay. Oh, my nose keeps running. Hang on just a sec. Grab me a tissue. Oh, goodness. Oh, oof. Yeah, it's kind of chilly. Um, I also have dust allergies, and the heat's been coming on at night. So there's a lot of dust in the air, and so my nose is like, it starts pouring for no reason whatsoever. It usually happens on stream too, which is weird. Uh, but yeah, it happens to everyone. Yeah, do that little. Yeah. Okay, let's blend that a little. I should. My hardness needs to be probably harder or too hard. That's too hard. There we go. At least when dealing with the folds. Yeah, I think that's how. Let's see. This should be a bit bigger. That works. Not as many folds on this leg, but there is the knee. All right. There are folds down here though. Okay. Yeah, I do rarely I get migraines, but I rarely get sick actually. Um it's one of the things about having a weird immune system is that like I don't get sick, but when my body fights off things, then other things go wrong. So I don't get sick, but I get numb spots because my immune system attacks my body. It's weird. I don't know why it does it. It is just a pain in the ass. But yeah, I rarely get sick. Very, very rarely. I can't even think about the last time I was sick. I think the last time I got sick, I had COVID. And that was a couple of years ago. So yeah, it's been quite some time. All right. And then we're doing this. Oh. All right, now's the major part, and that is the hair. Hair is always fun, uh, but at the same time, it's not. It can be very tedious at times. I missed some spots apparently. Just making sure I have all my spots. Yep. Okay. All right. Hair is always uh desaturated a bit. So with hair and how we're doing the shading with that, we just need to find clumps, basically. Find our shadows first. I made a mistake doing that, but it adds some depth. Trying to think of where all the shadows are supposed to be. It's always kind of, it can get kind of weird. It gets kind of like where you have to like concentrate. All right. We have some shading. So let's see. Yeah, I like that. Gonna do that a bit harder than normal and just blend. Let's do a little bit harder than that. Yeah, let's do bigger too. I should have done the hair lining on a totally different layer because now I'm gonna have to go through every single like line and select every single line on this so that I can do the effect of how I do her hairlines. And it's kind of a pain in the butt. But we gotta shade first anyway. This is just to soften the lines a bit. I might even go a little darker. Maybe. Maybe. This one I could be just messy with. Did I totally miss? Yep, I did. Not anymore though. All right. So now that we've got our shade, we're gonna do. Let me see. Should we go a little darker or should we maybe a little lighter? Right here is where it was. We're gonna go lighter. We're gonna go a little more saturated. There we go. And I'm gonna use soy oil again. Make that a little smaller. Might have to do a little more on that. This is always a rough part for me because I get too detailed and it just ends up not looking right. So I've been trying to change that and just, being a little loose with my colors and not trying to be so polished. I've done my work where it's extremely polished and like everything looks too smooth and everything, and it's like I don't like that too much anymore. So this way I'm trying to fix that, to develop something a little more painterly. And I think I'm doing pretty good with it, at least. At least trying to be. But here's what we've got to start to think. How is the hair gonna flow? All right. And hair comes in chunks. Not a lot of people think that hair comes in strands, and it kind of does. But for the most part, it comes in chunks. Yep. Here we go. Almost dropped my pen. I'm gonna come back to this spot. Oh, let's do it this way. Yeah, okay. Let's do it right here too. All right. Gonna do that. There we go. And then oh, haha. Might want to do that. Gonna do the pale again. Here's where it gets a little more like strands. When you've got a bigger space and it looks like you've got just the chunks. Yeah, like we're gonna do that. Hair is both the most complicated and then the simplest. It's so weird. All right. We had the hardness up. We need to make this smaller, so about, not 5, about 7 maybe. Because we want to blend it, but we don't want to get rid of, like, get rid of it all. We don't want to get rid of the stripes and Alright. Then we're gonna do this. And I'm still trying to perfect how I do hair. I've not found anything that like I've totally liked. I haven't found a style, I guess, in how I do hair. It's something I'll learn. Even though I've been at this for like over 20 years. Whew. All right. And then we get to go back later, too. I forgot to do some of this. Shaved heads are weird. They are textured. Okay. Oh, we were doing blender. Okay. Because we're doing all up here now. Let's get this a little smaller. Now we'll do it at 5. Because this will get a bit more detail to it. And I don't want to lose that detail. I mean, I don't even really need to blend it that much. Okay. And then, last bit. I think it's, no, where is it? There it is. Come on. Get the ultimate. Yeah, I don't really like it. Where's the other one? I know that there's one that I've been using, and I can't find which one it is. I think it's this one. Let's try we're getting some depth. All right. Let's see. Yeah, we'll do it here. No, Fossil is a creature of my own design. All her lore and everything like that is I mean she is a shadow imp. Um but she's a shadow imp that like meshed with a corpse and then created in her like cuz she has a little shadow form to where she's a lot more animalistic, and then she's got her human form which she's just very naive and very innocent and yeah, but yeah, Fossil is my own species. But yeah, she's cute. I love her. She's my Fossil. She's so cute. She's my baby. Come on. But yeah, I have a lot of characters. Sometimes I feel like I have too many, but I love them all. Okay, how are we doing this? But yeah, I unapologetically have original characters and then I've got fan characters. Um I unapologetically write fanfic. Right now I've been in a lot of interest with the DC universe. I have a fixation with Nightwing, so okay. Now where is mm, let's do Myers. We're gonna be very careful with it. Okay, never mind. I think that just kind of wiped everything out. Uh, let's do Blender. Blender decrease. Do this, add a little texture. Okay, I'm gonna do this. All right, how big do we have this? We're gonna go down to 4. And then we're gonna slightly blend this stuff so it's not so harsh. But we don't want to lose like things like there. Mm. Karaoke with yourself. That's life. Yeah. I think we've all had those situations before. Though I have to say, Careless Whisper is one of my favorite songs. Ever since Seether sang it. I like the original, but I like when Seether sings it too. But I hope you have a fun trip. I know you said you were going out this weekend, going traveling this weekend. I hope you have a fun time. I want to go on a trip. I mean, I can't. We went to California not that long ago, so I really can't talk. And I'm going to Texas for Christmas, so I'll be going places, just not right now. There we go. I'm looking at it from a distance. Yeah, that's going. Yeah, I'm liking it. I don't always like it, which is weird. Sometimes it turns out all right, sometimes it doesn't. And then you have to start all over again. And that's the pain in the butt. Well, yeah. And honestly, traveling always has its ups and downs. That's that's just kind of how it goes with traveling. It's why when you go on vacation, you need a vacation from your vacation. You need recovery time. At least I always need recovery time. It's like I'm all funned out. I need I need some rest. Let me nap for a day or two or three or a week. So I was upset earlier today because I was like, I started reading over my fanfic, and now there are parts that I don't like, and now I'm like, should I rewrite all of this? It's it's sad. I'm just not sure of my skills. But I've also been in a big art slump. Like not an art slump because obviously I'm drawing, uh, but like I'm in a writer's block and it's been driving me insane because I have things I need to write and I can't write them. Bye, Faye. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. I know vacation. What is that? Yeah. But but yeah, I've been writing and or like at least trying to, and I started rereading to see if maybe it might help me write, and no. It just makes me feel like I need to write again. Yes, extreme creative slump. Uh I hit them every so often. This one I'm not too upset with my drawing, I have to say. I really want to work on my faces, like I said earlier. So that's going to take some time and practice. And that's going to be a lot of work on my part. Great, now I have Careless Whisper in my head. Okay, did we do up there yet? I can't tell. Yes, I believe we did. Yes, we did. So now it's just this. Oh, geez, my phone scared the crap out of me. It's when it gets really quiet, then all of a sudden it's like, ah! It's like, what do people want with me? Mm. George Michael Myers' Careless Sister. I'm gonna have to look into that one. I can only imagine. I think next time I do some art, maybe I'll do some Final Fantasy art. It's been a while since I've drawn Asenath, so. And I've yet to draw a lace myself. But right now I'm in my DC universe phase. It's very difficult to pull me out of Batman land. Almost. Almost there. Just this part. There. Now's the fun part. I like doing the hair. Like I like erasing the hair because then you like see. the silhouette a bit better, and the design just kind of comes into comes into focus. It just kind of completes it, you know. Okay. We're gonna do this so I can see a bit better. Reasons why we use a neutral color for our paper. I need to fix this line right here. Oof, that looks terrible. Hi, Pocket! Yep, doing artwork. We started this one last art stream and figured I would finish it. Okay. There we go. Hey, pony related's cool as long as you drew something. I'm always very encouraging of people drawing anything. You forgot to hit send on them? Oh, ordering? I hope you still got them. That's awesome. It's always feels so good when you're inspired by something. When you get like to a point to where you're like, "Oh, I want to do this." And then you do it. Like it's not just that you think about it, but you sit down and you actually do it, and it's such a good feeling. It really, really is. Mm. Oh, yeah, I'll have to take a look. I'm so excited you got them. I want them so bad. I have, where is it? I have the Final Fantasy 14 trading card game. Yeah. This was before Grahatia though, so there's no Grahatia uh cards, which is what I want for the Magic ones. He went to the Tryon International Equestrian Center. Oh, nice. The Pony Nationals as well as the Jump for Children Grand Prix. That's cool. I've really never been around like I've been around horses before, but like never like I never get to hang around with a horse, and I kind of want to hang around with a horse. I don't even have to really ride him or anything like that. I just want to hang around it. Be able to feed it and pet it. Because from all the people that I know that are horse owners, they're all like, they're just giant puppies. Irish fellow won the charity jump off. Nice. Aw. Threw his blue ribbon rosette into the crowd into a little girl. Aw. I know he had it. I know he's in the commander deck, and I'm like, ugh, I want it. That's all I want. I just want a Grahatia magic card and then a Crystal Exarch magic card, and I will be happy. I don't even play Magic anymore. I have so many Magic cards that I just don't use anymore. And the ones that I want I can never get. They're always sold out here. I saw the Doctor Who ones not that long ago though at Target, but I didn't have $60 to spend on them. Well, that's cool. I'm sure you will. It just takes time, like with everything. Just keep at it and you can get there. For as pessimistic as I can be sometimes, I'm very positive when it comes to things like that. Just like when it comes to drawing, I know a lot of people are all like, well, I could never do that. It's like, yes, you can. It takes practice, but you can do it. And even I know I'm not at the level that I want to be, but maybe someday. Oh, the Briar horses. Dude, like I collect dolls. Um, I mean, obviously I collect action figures, but I also collect dolls. I collect Barbie dolls. I collect Monster Highs. Um, they came out with uh one of the collector dolls for Monster High that was the alien from Aliens. And I wanted it so bad, but it got sold out within like 5 minutes. Like it is cutthroat. Um I was fortunate enough to have been able to get the Nightmare Before Christmas Monster High dolls. Um and after fighting to get that, I'm never fighting to try and get another doll again. It's just it is too much. Too much and then too much disappointment when you don't get it. But yes, I have spent a pretty penny on dolls before. Actually, some of my dolls are Asian ball jointed dolls. And I think my most expensive one, actually no, I think my cheapest one I got was $550. So they are I have spent quite a lot before. Oh wait, no, the most expensive one though is most definitely my Ishtola. I cannot believe I spent that much. But now there are rumors that Volks might be doing a Graha next time, and I'm like, I'm gonna have to take out a loan. A new character adopt? That's cool though. At least you're supporting an artist, and that's awesome. If I had more money, I'd totally be supporting more artists. It's hot. It's a tough it's tough to be an artist. Oh, on Ishtola? Ishtola was $1,200. Ishtola was quite a lot. But she's one of my favorite things. Like I adore my Ishtola. But yes, she was quite expensive. Oh yeah. You gotta reward yourself. You gotta treat yourself at some point, especially when you're working hard on something like occupational therapy. But yeah, yeah, the Volks dolls are not cheap. They are not cheap whatsoever. But they are beautiful. Absolutely beautiful dolls. But I'm in trouble if there is a Graha next. They'll probably announce it at FanFest if they are gonna do one. They did the Alice and Alphino ones that I missed out on because I had just lost my job when they announced those two, and so I couldn't get them, and I've been so disappointed ever since. But but yeah, I'm in trouble if they do a Graha. Oh no. Uh, mm, there we go. But if they do a Graha, either that or a Crystal Exarch. I mean, one of the two. It doesn't matter, or both. I will sell so many things just to get the money to get one. I would sell all my hot toys. But yeah, 1200. Yep. Oh yeah, there are some Volks out there that are like we're talking like up to $5,000. Like it is crazy how expensive they can get. It's nuts. But it is definitely a hobby. I was in a good place when I was able to get Ishtola, so but the Alice is adorable. Like they're so pretty. Both the Alphino and Alice, they're so pretty. I'm hoping I'll be able to get them on the secondhand market. Man, some of my lines are just crazy. They're doing cologne now. I missed out on that. I missed that news. Okay, this is driving me crazy. There, kind of. There. That's better. Oh, might help if I do this. But no, they keep on coming out with all this new merchandise, and I'm like, man, why do I gotta be broke all the time? Bye, Ez. Thanks for coming. I'll see you in Discord. Oh man, we're getting there. We're almost done. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do all of these lines. They're gonna be a pain. Oh no, I erased part of it. Darn it. I hate when I do that. Doesn't happen all the time, but sometimes it does, and it annoys me. Because it's mostly my fault. Alright, one more curl. I guess I could always rasterize it and then color it, but that's a pain in the butt too. Alright. Just skin again. And then this. Alright. How am I gonna do this now? Oh, darn it. Look at this. Ugh. I'm so, like, lazy. Well, not lazy, but I don't notice things. Okay. And then silvers. Well, actually, first we're going to do this. We need a darker color. So about right here-ish. And where is my keyboard? Look at the little keyboard. It's a baby keyboard. I need this right here. We're gonna do this bit by bit. Oh, is it not gonna do it? No, not what I wanted. All right. No! What the heck? There we go. It's one of the things about having a tablet is that things like this, you have to use your onboard stuff. Let's see, we've got that. So then we're going to Hit this. Move this out of the way and go a little darker. And so let's see. Yeah, we'll see what that does. Oh, come on. Why are you not doing it now? There we go. Is that the color? That's not the color. Pain in the butt. Here, I'll do this. Let me see. Do. Okay, now it's there. Undo that. Now I gotta get my keyboard back. Keyboard back and get back to this. Okay. There we go. And this will start looking so good later. Let me see. Shift, click. I'm gonna do all of these right here. This is where it gets freaking. Because I'm so sketchy. It's like all my lines are all really messed up. There's just so many lines on top of lines on top of lines. And then click. Yeah, see, I forgot these. Or. Gotta get closer. Click. There we go. Let's see, even here we've got ones that are not. Like I said, I am so just messy. Oh, I guess that's just one. It's like, ah, the things you do for details. Oh, wait. We don't want that. Come on. Sometimes you just gotta really get up close. But it adds a really nice effect to me. Like I think it looks, yeah. It just adds so much to it. And it's just this little detailing. But it's a mess because my drawing is a mess. Come on. Oh, this wasn't supposed to be that color. These supposed to be black. Those are eyelashes. My bad. Nope, right here. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, it's meant to be eyelashes. My bad. Yeah, I do that too. But for some reason it's just I like doing it in vector. Uh but yeah, I'll do that. I'll rasterize my layer and then do it, with the transparency. Come on. There it is. Come on. Click it. It doesn't want to click. It doesn't even want to register on this. We didn't want to add anything. Ugh. Maybe you won't notice. It's noticeable to me. Ah, here, maybe if we move it. There it is. Now I gotta find the other ones. I might have messed myself up. No, I think I got it. Yeah, I got it. I mean, sometimes it's actually a lot easier than just doing it in transparency. Sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes. Can you let go? Stop. Oh, why are you not selecting? There it is. Oh, my nose. Full pixie. It's always nice to see those reveals. Yep. I wish I could relive that reveal. I really, really do. Come on. All right, these are a little further. So let me see. Some of these lines I've got to fix. Man. No, I already got those. So we'll get these. Click. Why are you not changing now? There we go. I don't know why it wasn't changing. But we need to fix these lines right here. There we go. Whew. Okay. Shift. Oh, no. Did that go all the way around? You did. It connected. So I've got to do this. Split line. Where is it? I need to split right here. Mm, okay. And then I need to split here. No, right here. I hate when that happens. There it is. All right. Gonna undo that. Why? Mm. It's okay. We'll fix. Oh, sure, I clicked it right there. Right there. Nope. Nope. There it is. Let's take this. I'm gonna move it. There we go. Why are you snapping? What is going on? Oh, it's because I had the thing open. Okay. We're getting there. Slowly but surely. Yeah, I knew I missed one up here. No. No. Oh my God. I hate when it. No. I hate when it does this. It's one of the problems with having to, there we go. There's still one in here. Yep. There it is. Really? Gonna be another one hidden? There it is. Then we can take these and put them back. At least I'm pretty sure I put them back. All right, now I put them back. Ah, the things I do for my art. Ugh, this is gonna be fixed. Well, first off, really? We're gonna do this again? There it is. No, that's not what I wanted. Oh, darn it. Yeah, these are just a mess. But it's my mess. Oh, I'll have to fix that. Why are you doing this again? Bah. It's like the shift key gets stuck when it's the virtual keyboard and it pisses me off so much. Oh, well, that's gonna have to be split. Come on. Okay. That's gonna be split too. Okay. That should be it. Yep. Yeah, the shift key is like stuck. It's such a pain. Why are you... It's not like I can do it any other way. But it adds so much. It drives me crazy how well it looks after. I still gotta fix some parts, but it's doing this again. Why? Why are you being a pain? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna save, I'm gonna close, and then I'm gonna reopen. Because it's starting things and it's annoying. Come on, boot up faster. What? No. What? What is going on? Um. Oh, thank God. It's made things bigger for some reason, but oh, thank God. I thought I lost. I just thought I lost like all of my brushes and everything. It just like hiccuped, man. I'm just gonna do this, man. Just forget about the shift. Honestly, it's just about the same amount of time it's taken me. Had I known that, I would have just done it from the beginning, causing me so much problems. I think I did it. Nope, back here. Almost forgot back here. Here we go. Mm -mm -mm -mm. Okay. We could do this. Now we do. Oh, right here. Silvers, which we need a gray. A gray that has a blue under uh, temperature to it is what you want. All right, and bracelets. Could go a little bigger. And then we need to use this for the... You want a kind of gray. You don't want it to be completely white. I don't like that other part. It works. And then she's got blue eyes. What on earth? That was so weird. Okay. I don't know if I want to like get rid of this part or what do I want? I have scars. Gotta find them. Um, gotta find where they are. That's the problem. It's smoke, scars. Make them smaller. Like, yeah. Oh, that's smoke. Shh. What is going on? Are we still having this issue? I might be able to turn it off here. Nope, can't turn it off. Son of a... Could have sworn that there was a way I could turn it off. But now it's just causing me problems. I have a lot of crap on here. Yeah. Maybe this will get rid of it. If there's no shift key... See, this is the one I want. We need this little pink, though. Let's see if it'll go. No. Darn it. Nope. I don't like that either. Anime scars. I mean... I always like this one, but it's like, it's not... I gotta get it really dark, I guess. And I would still have to color it. But, I don't know. maybe... It's us trying to figure this out. Where is it? Transform. Oh. Mesh transformation. Holy crap. Hmm. All right. Then let's do this. Yep, we gotta bring this up again. But we're doing it this way. All right, and then I'm gonna make this a little less harsh. Let's do that color. A little darker, maybe. Soya oil. No, it's gotta be darker. It's gotta be smaller too. I guess it's gotta be this dark. Heck yeah. I mean, I'm gonna say that's relatively done. I mean, I don't really do backgrounds very much. I'm gonna save it. Trying to see what other. Well, I gotta do her eye actually. Alright. This is gonna be a bit brighter. And then we do up here. What is up here anyway? Oh, that. Then we find a pure white. Completely pure white. Use our tournament pen. Let's fix that a little. Mm-mm-mm. We use our soft paint. Wait, 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 wait. Where is it? There it is. Mm. Oh, smaller. There we go. Okay. Do a bit of eyeshadow too. Um, oh, might help if I actually use the right thing. I'm really happy with like how the Sublime came out. But anyway, I'm gonna call that done for now until I can figure out what else to do with her. But I will add this. Where is it? True. Thank you. See that when you do the color, the colored lines, it just adds so much to it to me. It just really, really does. Like it steps it up a notch. Yeah, I'm liking it. Yay! And just in time too. Because I gotta leave at 8. I gotta leave the house at 8. So, but we did good. We finished it. Hi, Nian. We just finished up. Kind of. I just realized they didn't do the jewelry. That's fine though. Let me see. Um, I gotta find it first. There it is. It's all right. Ah, Yes, dinner, which is why I'm about to finish up and go and eat. But it's gotta be completed, otherwise it'll bother me. I gotta get the jewelry. A watch streak. That's a new thing. I've never seen that show up before. That's the first time I've ever seen that. Oh, nice. Well, yay. Thank you for the watch streak. Yay. All right, and then we are doing not completely yet. I'm gonna do. Then we do this. Boop. I need to get the VODs out a bit more. I've been slacking on those because I've been depending on YouTube. Um, the YouTube VODs. Uh, but if people want the VODs up, I can get them up because I think I need to approve them first. But that's on me. But I'll remember that. Um, I just gotta remind myself to make it public. Where is the thing? Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's okay. Most people don't do highlights for my streams anyway. It's okay. I'm the one who takes control of the highlights and posts them up on YouTube. You could see a lot of my highlights on my shorts. But yay. Okay, that looks much better. Oh. I'll have to go and look and see which ones. Like it is hard, I have to say, it to be a streamer. It is difficult because like it's me watching a whole nother 4 hours of myself trying to get clips and stuff like that. Um so it's like and highlights and so which I do in order to get my shorts put up on YouTube. Um so it's like it's kind of daunting because I'm afraid that like I'm gonna have to watch it for like a third time. But I'll be working a little bit more on that type of stuff. Uh I've got another thing that I've been working on, a new layout for my streams. I do have a VTuber on the way, currently being put together for instances like my art streams, so that you can see the art itself more than just, this giant circle of me. Um, The mobile app is always persnickety though. let's let's be honest on that one. But but yeah, but we've got a lot I've got a lot of things that I've been cooking up. Um it's just it's a lot of work. It's for something I do for fun, it is a lot of work. But we're getting somewhere. The fun happening all over. That is true. That is true. Um I mean, I have to say, when I've been going through some of the videos that I've got right now, I've been laughing my butt off at the stuff that like we've been doing. But yes, I do have a VTuber in the works. And we're working on putting together uh my redesign and the stuff that we're going to be doing with that. So, you know, she's cute. Shade is cute. Um So, but yeah, so that's something to look forward to. That will probably be launching in December. Um, that's my planned plan, is to have it up in December. So hopefully, before or after Christmas, I will have a VTuber. I'll still be doing face streaming too. Um, I just know that sometimes for me, uh, getting ready and making myself presentable and stuff like that, or if I'm having just an off day, um, I get very self-conscious about that. Plus, I thought that having a VTuber might be fun too. Um, so yeah, but I'll be doing both face and VTubing. So, but for me, it's like it'd be good because yeah, it really is. The highlights are a lot. Doing clips like I edit my clips all the ones all the shorts that you see on YouTube. I edit all of those. I caption all of those by hand. Um so it's like yeah, I try to get at least like 3 done a day and that's like very exhausting. Um but it has some funny highlights from the things. Oh, my lighting? Yeah, all I have right now is my I have full lighting, but it takes up a lot of room. Um right now all I have is like a little ring light, but it'll uh I've had it set up and we're just trying to fine tune the layouts and the new vibe, I guess. I've been wanting to do. Um and we'll go from there. But yeah, uh December is where we can start expecting some of that. So, you know, um exactly. And especially because my lights make my eyes water, especially when I'm playing Final Fantasy. But like some days I want to go live, but like I want to stay in pajamas. I want to stay in pajamas and not put makeup on and all of this stuff. And so these are for those days. My low spoon days is what we're gonna call it. That's my goal. So, um, so yeah, she's cute. I've designed her and everything. She's cute. Um, I have the model and she's ready. So it's Shade is cute. That's what I'm gonna call her is Shade. Um, so I have Lace is my Makote, and then I've got Shade who will be my VTuber. So, but yeah, it's just I've been wanting to do some newer stuff. And so, yeah, we're going with it. We're rolling with it. But anyway, as it's 7:30 and I need to get something to eat before I leave at 8, cuz I have to go pick up Raven. Um, Let me save this first though because I will probably forget saving it. But yeah, I'm really happy with how this picture came out. I really am. For just being, playing around with uh um poses and stuff, drawing out poses and stuff like that. She turned out pretty good. Um so yeah, I like it. I'm really happy with it. Anyway, all right. Well, thank you for joining me. I had a lot of fun today. Um and next stream will be Tuesday. Like the one that, obviously, I'll continue with Tuesday. I'll probably do Final Fantasy on Tuesday. Um, a save reminder? Oh yeah, yeah, I probably need that. I really do. I'll go through a whole entire picture and not save because I've forgotten to save. So that is a good idea. I like that. I really like that. I'll write that one down. So yeah, we'll get a save reminder. It'll pop up on my screen telling me, "Hey, I definitely need it." But yeah, so anyway, I hope you guys have a great evening. Um, I hope you guys have a great weekend. Um, and I will see you guys on the Discord. If you haven't been part of the Discord, how do you do that? What is it? S darn it. I can do it on I can't do it through Axel Chat. That's the problem. I can go to my Twitch and I can do this. Oh, you got it. Thank you. Thank you, Nan. This is how, my setup is. If I want to type in anything in Discord, I have to open up Twitch. I have to open up the Twitch and do that. So, um but yeah, so there's the Discord, all, news and stuff like that you can find there, and I pop in at least once a day. So, but anyway, I hope you guys have a great evening and I will see you guys next time. Bye.